About to play my game and no risk it. What you doing, dude?
I'm with the Browns right now.
Which league?
The one where I got the Bills.
Oh. You're playing against the Bills and you're the Bills, dude?
I'm going against the Browns. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to win. This nigga is toking that rock, nigga.
Yeah, niggas be toking that bitch for real. All you can do is just pray for your life, honestly. Pray that she'll get the third down and they won't be past the 50 and they don't get the first, dude.
This nigga got Khalil Mack and Miles Garrett, though.
Jesus.
He plays defense like a fucking weirdo.
Hold up, bro. Hello? What? Yeah. Well, I can't talk about it now, nigga. What's up with you? It's alright, bro. Yeah, what it is, my boy. Where you at? At home? How long you gonna be up? Alright, let me call you in like 20 minutes. Alright, that's cool.
About 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is good.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let him a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them up.
Travis Kelce. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Edwards-Helaire now off the option. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They will try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw again. he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain. What will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Now Brian Flores going to leave the offense out there to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get nothing out of that one. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started,
They had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll look to throw here. That's to Waddle on the quick slam. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now Brian Flores going to leave the offense out there to go for 2. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
How does that
Pressure
feel?
now to add the extra point.
To get blown out.
And the lead is down to 4.
Oh, man, I never care about losing.
I never heard of you getting blown out like that.
No. It's his defense. I can't do shit.
What defense is he running?
That's
Now
not
after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Cover 3.
Yeah.
And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback.
That will bring in the heat.
And bring it out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it.
Nasty.
So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after
He's made
making
so many
a play
plays for me
downfield,
where it's
terrific.
just like,
If you can't, everyone hustles to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Both
Looking
y'all
for a
90
seam, but
overall.
finding
I still can't
none.
hold
He'll get
that.
back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
You know how much I hate this game.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
We have one person hurt.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
No, I can't, bro.
No.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
With Josh Allen. What's up?
They'll set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's going to use his legs here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He was having success there, holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 37, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six on a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And Sanders has it pulled free. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Off the squib kick, he corrals it inside the 25. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call of the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah, Coach. Hey, that goes for the announcers, too. No AC in this booth, so we've got a mash unit of empty water bottles up here as well. Sanders now to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throw it to the flats again. I bet that gets to the crib, maybe. On my mama. Throw it to the flats.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes.
My mama throw it to the flats. Oh, yeah.
Catch is made by Hardman.
What?
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. Fighting through. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker.
Honestly, this kid is not bad, but like I don't even care if he's scored. It's just not good enough to stop.
And he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right.
It's not good enough to stop. That vertical shit's not going to work on me. I created vertical, nigga.
Quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got another first down as he's
brought down
my boy.
Hope you can hear me. You can have it.
12 yards on
Rising
3rd
champ Jay.
down
You can have the flats. Flats is all you can have, my boy.
To go, 3rd quarter. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire.
Don't let me jump that shit. I'm gonna jump to the crib.
2nd and 6.
That's one thing about me, boy. I'm to the crib with it.
Strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Mahomes now on the sneak.
What a fucking little bitch. You be sneak? Are you fucking kidding me? Grow up.
10 at the 11. Give him 2 on the play there, and the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Intercepted.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill.
Niggas just be guarding whatever they want. I swear to God.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
No way.
As this one's intercepted.
So
Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo.
What's the score?
Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
How much time
Your
left?
vocabulary, sir.
4 minutes. I'm about to score.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
My phone's about to die.
Two
Nigga, I'll call you
remaining.
back.
We'll be back after this.
Make a party or some shit.
Nah.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Edwards-Helaire now off the option. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He is going to find Hill here. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Butker's kick here is good, and that will get the lead up to 14. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. They'll drop to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 22. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. And they take a knee. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they will take a knee here. Second and 11 now. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Miami, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.